Hello traders and welcome at this Bitcoin technical analysis video. So after a month of inactivity posting on our public YouTube channel, I'm resuming the video production so you will see me a lot more, so you can educate and learn with me how to be profitable trader and see Bitcoin from proper perspective. Also, there were reasons I could not produce some videos. I will be sharing them in our Discord, not on the YouTube. Now what we'll have a look on today on Bitcoin is we will have a look what was your, because in this area we were building the longs which actually reap rewards and get some nice profits from this fake ETF news pump. So I'll be looking at this area, how you could build the longs, then move to the upside, then how we traded the Wick and pullback, because we were building more longs in this area, and now we reaped more profits on our Daytrade longs. We just hit targets and we also took the short here. So I'll be covering all this area. It's very important. Now on Bitcoin, a very important thing for you, on higher time frame you have market structure up. There was no change. Look at that. Yes, so on higher time frames Bitcoin was pretty bullish. Yes, even as we were ranging here, we've created the higher highs, higher lows. This liquidation was fantastic for us. Because we've taken out a lot of open interest. Now in this area here, let's have a look on that. I will be going over some Discord posts. I said in our Discord, as we were dropping down, we've just entered into very important market structure area. Bulls need to hold here, otherwise we will see our lower trade areas. It is textbook flip from resistance to support. Local range here would make sense until market decides what to do next. Now, when we turn our market structures, which are zones of previous support and resistance, we can see I have highlighted this one. It's very long from on my chart because this comes from our previous range. Okay, it was very strong support and resistance before, and now as we started to build new range after the big breakdown, you see how many times. So look at the rejections: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejections in the row. Okay, so it's already telling me it's very strong resistance, but once market finally flipped it into support, look at that wick here into it, now we've got big bounce. So this market structure absolutely key to hold for you if you want to continue with higher highs and higher lows and hold the beautiful structure Bitcoin had. What I said in the post, I said it's very likely we will create the range here. This is 1 hour time frame. So you see what we did? We've created local range. So you had plenty of time to position. I also said if we lose this area, of course we'll be looking for the next market structure. This one is more naked and more local. And if we go into the our main day trade areas, look at here. Even if you would lose this area here, which was also the look at this, I will show you a bit later. We've got super strong trade areas below us and they got front run. Okay, so you need to trade what is in front of you, on front of your chart. You can have expectations. Okay, I will go big longs here when I see correct stuff happening, but we never get there. We've held this was like first line of defense for the bulls and they held it. Okay, so you trade what is in front of you. These zones still will be pretty powerful in the future, but yes, that's what happened. And now you see the market structure here. Now we are starting to push heavily up. This market structure, no resistance for us, reclaimed. It's like further bullish for you, and now we are pumping up. But now I just want to show you it was not just market structure area, but it was also from the auction market theory. Most of the stuff we use in our group, the number one priority for you is auction market theory to learn, because we are in the range for over 85% of time on Bitcoin, and we also, this is the stuff which rules most of the market price action. Look at this. This was primary range, which was created from 17th of August to 1st of October. Now we've created very strong high volume node. This one, it's like the first line of defense, and we were holding it. If you are holding such high volume node, and now you are reclaiming outside this VAR, your expectations are getting, it's very simple from, auction market theory perspective. It's very likely you are leaving the local range. So where you should go, look at the pump. You will go to the neighbor range. This range was lasting for the 9 days. You are getting acceptance, and within very fast, you are doing full rotation of the range. So you are hitting more target and so on. So you see, we've held this. This was your last ticket before major moves to the upside. Okay, so you had plenty of time to be positioned here. Very simple. If you would lose it, you know, we will be trading dark trade areas I was just showing you a few minutes ago, and this major high volume node with point of control for the potential swing value pattern and so on. So we've had plenty of time to position, and now we were enjoying as we were pushing up, as we reclaimed Val. I was adding too long, so I was raising my positions along with the market. It was probably the best thing to do. Not much shorts. Now we need to have a look on Wick. Maybe one more thing to mention. This is very big post. I can stop it. I will be just making it larger here. Bitcoin had pretty large sell-offs recently. You can see there was heavy TWAP selling from the Coinbase. Look at these volumes here. Each time we try to put local range, or there was some huge volume from the Coinbase. You know what is the reason? Coinbase is one of the main liquidators for the FTX collapse. Some assets are getting destroyed there and sell to cash. So Coinbase is selling since the news, were announced over a month back. We are seeing massive volumes, especially TWAP selling on the Coinbase. So there is definitely going some liquidations, and they've put additional pressure on the markets. Now, if I open our Delta template and we go to the higher time frame, you will see now as we are pumping, Coinbase is not doing any obstructions for us. It's yes, not like before. Look at that. Yes. So once Coinbase was done, again liquidating some FTX assets, which will probably happen in few times, like few next weeks. We don't know exactly when, but my suspicion is very clearly it's them liquidating. Now Coinbase was not liquidating anymore. Actually, before the pump up, before the main week to the upside, we've seen opposite. We've seen massive volumes from Coinbase. If you are a trader, you better watch Coinbase. Coinbase is the main gateway from the Western world, the crypto markets. Okay, we have Asia, of course, we have Binance and so on, but the Coinbase needs to be watched as well, because those Western money are also very powerful. So you need to combine this together. Okay, and I also said group to watch the CVD, because the Coinbase CVD is often leading us. Look here, I have CVD template on Coinbase. Now we are seeing heavy downtrend. So in terms of delta, heavy downtrend. But you see what happened here when we hit the support. Look here. We were selling off, but already price was trending up. Yes. And now we are pushing up, and Coinbase CVD is also picking up. So institutional activity is picking up even before the week. It is possible there some people were insiders. They knew we will get a fake news this week. Yeah. But yeah, you watch this. We've changed same like market structure trend for the Bitcoin. You can watch CVD, and also it has trends. You need to watch that. And this was clearly big change of character in Coinbase, and not just Coinbase, multiple exchanges as well. Okay, I was pointing that out in the group. Yes, like this pump was like allowed to happen in terms of delta moves. Okay, so yeah, this post was very informative. Let's go further now. So you see, I was, you can stop and read this post as well. Beautiful bounce. Now let's go further. So in terms of Wick, now it's very, I'll be showing you multiple reasons why we did such a Wick. First of all, as we are like slowly uptrending here, lots of people are getting short in this area. Yeah, this you can view as a local range as well. As you know, I'll be showing you, first of all, why would the Wick happen. So there were fake news. There will be ETF for Bitcoin approved that day. So if we go to smaller time frame, look at the upside, very crazy. So we were pumping up. ETF on Bitcoin is very bullish for Bitcoin. I think it's gonna bring institutional capital in the next few years. ETFs for most assets in the world were very useful. It makes investing into assets so much easier, and not just for ordinary people, but for the funds, for the pension funds, and so on. We are young generation. We don't buy as much gold. Most young people want cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. So yeah, it's gonna be a big thing when it's gonna approved. Market was showing you what is very likely happen when we actually get the ETF approval. I personally expect it's gonna be 5K candle, even more 1,000 candle on Bitcoin when ETF gets approved for real, and it's not going to be faded like that, yeah, because this was confirmed to be fake news. So yeah, very hard to fade, yes, and we will probably push ups to the upside, and it can actually spark the new bull market. Also, no financial advice in this video, it's just my opinion and my, it's just for entertainment. So I was positioned from these positions in longs here as well. I was adding as we were getting acceptance to range I was showing you. So my biggest winners on this was longs. I took just head short at the top because we hit some resistances, but yeah, the majority of profit was made in longs. I will not be playing here like, oh yeah, I traded perfectly both sides. No, I found out it was fake news pretty late, so I was not shorting late into the move because my stop loss would be very wide behind the high and so on. But yeah, it's important to be honest with yourself. Now, as we got the rejection, I will be showing you why we actually rejected there. Also, there was some psychology behind the wick. So why you actually stop the wick here? We need to turn on the order flow support and resistance. This is the most pure form you can trade because it's showing you trapped traders, especially with the open interest increase. Many people in the world, they don't close their position. They actually wait so market comes to them so they can close at zero and so on. Even if they don't wait and they get wiped out by the market believes it works that way, and market is about beliefs as well. So it works really nicely. I'll be showing you two important things. Bitcoin a few months back was in this local range and we were pushing to 31,800, big resistance. If we zoom out to 2-hour time frame, so it's gonna be visible better, whole world was getting bullish, expecting higher prices to 32, 33k. What we did actually was failed auction with the swing failure pattern of this high. So these breakout longs, I also mark them. You can see them in the open interest templates. You can see them in the Exocharts, in all of the flow tools. I was marking them. It's so important. Preparation is 95% of trading. You need to do that. You can learn, by the way, how to mark this in our group. It's very important to do. We had 6,000 breakout longs on Binance. Now price went down over their positions very fast. They had not much time to escape, and since that moment market never ever gave them even chance. Look at that, we were trending so heavily down without even touching the region where we created majority of open interest push. So market was literally trapped these people and boiled them to the point of destroy, because we had this big downside move. Still, this area, if you see such open interest increase and big shorts or longs coming in, is gonna be resistance in the future. You see what happened now. So we are getting massive wick to the upside over the pretty easy regions to pump, because this is whole move down is inefficiency even here. And do you see where you are stopping? You just retested the region, and I actually expect multiple trades from this area. Even we put range, or there will be multiple rejections in smaller time frames. Yeah, it's so many people out there. Yeah. So you see the wick stopped here, and what actually added fire to the wick, and a lot of fire here. Well, let's go to 1 hour time frame. On the move to the downside, some people correctly shorted move to the downside. We had open interest increase, 870 million was shorting here. Yes, clearly with the open interest increase, and 60% of that open interest was shorts. So it was over 7,000 shorts on Binance. Okay, so open interest ratio is there is a lot more shorts here. Now you see, as we were trading, this area become resistance on first touch. These 40% remaining people were long, so they actually, it's possible we've created we will reject the retest of the area the first time. But once you start going over these people positions, yes, with this one-way move, which is not much resistance, you will start squeezing them out and stopping them out. And ask yourself, where would these people who were shorting heavily break down? And they were right. Many took big profits, but a lot of people are greedy, of course. Yes, they were expecting lower. So 23, 24k. So they become additional fuel pushing and creating us wick to the upside. Yes. So where would they put stop loss? Behind this high, of course, and behind these highs. Those are two pivotal highs to put stop loss in. You see where the wick where Wick went beyond this high, even beyond these highs. This Wick here created maximum pain in the market, and not to even speak. So not only you have these shorts here, but you also have shorts built from this range as well. If we go to open interest template and we open the 1 hour, or we can have a look on 2 hour time frame, why not? And we will zoom out. You see, most of the, look at the Wick. So most of the open interest was wiped out. It was over 1.2 billion volume on this move up, and yes, shorts totally annihilated. A lot of people took profits. You see, most of the open interest was annihilated, not just from shorts, but also longs taking profit. So the Wick was also violent. So you see why Wick is so violent. So you are squeezing out shorts from here, and also longs are taking profit. And the main reason is over here also. Extensions, we've got this extension. This is the main pool extension we were watching in a group, created when we changed market structure. 1-to-1 extension was already hit. We've got precise reaction. So market was already telling me it's watching and trading this extension. Now we have golden zone extension out of it, and look at that. Perfect reaction. So my swing long was also closed. Actually, Daytrade core long was closed, part of the swing was also left in case we push further. So yes, a lot of profits were taken. This was another reason why we saw such a aggressive rejection. Very, very nice. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this order flow. And not to speak about, you had massive liquidity over here. When we open our high block, we can see liquidity build up from this local uptrend after the big breakdown. We took over 50% of it. Yes, we still have something above, but yeah, we took most of it. Very, very beautiful. Okay, and now we will have a look on this price action here, how I was guiding the group, and we were expecting higher prices to come. So we need to go to Bitcoin TH chat. Now let's zoom down first, and then I will go up so I can find where I was starting to post about it. So we don't skip anything. A bit further. Yeah, we can start from here. So first of all, we were trading after the push up, we were trading the local range, and we were going sideways. If we open our spot template and we zoom out on Binance, yes, from 16th of October, after we pushed with the weekend, we rejected violently. What defined our local range we were trading for the past few days were the spot supply and demand zones. You can see straight after we placed the week, we've got heavy spot market selling from these areas, 28,800 to 29,000. Yes, so this was your order book resistance, and if you were getting long in this local range, you are definitely taking mechanical profit targets. We actually, each time we arrived to the bottom of the range and top of the range, I was taking profit, I was notifying the group, and I was also taking the opposite side of the trade. Yes, again, we went down to the bottom of the range, profits taken. Now again, another rotation. You are again taking some mechanical take profit targets, and now once we start taking out these supply and demand zones, market finally pushed up beautifully. Yes, but this was what we were trading here. Let's go further down in some other details. This was really nice from the order books perspective. Order books are number 2 tools we use in our trading. Is so important. So after we rotated the range to the upside, market also got spoofed up. So from this point here, in my short here, I got more protection, and until these walls were there, and they were pressuring psychologically people to move down further into the nice support. So this is also very important to understand. In the end, you see they pulled them out, so move to the upside was open a bit. Let's go further. Now Bitcoin, we also watch and trade the risk on and risk off days. So those are flows which are happening on daily basis. You don't trade Bitcoin alone, you also watch the other assets. Most of the time correlation is very, very strong. Bitcoin is following the stock market to the downside and to the upside, also yields and dollar index. You can see dollar index here. The blue line is stock market. You need to understand past 10 days actually. We are trading the geopolitical tensions as well. So you have additional flows in the market. And Bitcoin was showing me it is possible, is actually winning the battle and following the gold, because in times of when you have the war, gold and oil is usually going up, and now Bitcoin was going sideways. So Bitcoin was not following, typical divergences. It follows, but it was going sideways, and actually later it start to show us it's going to follow gold. This is important observation for the future, because you will know. When future wars happen, Bitcoin tends to go up, yes, as a safe haven, so people put some cash into it for protection. It is similar when we have bank crisis. Bitcoin went up 2 times, one 10K, another time 7K, just this year. So you need to understand this when you are trading the market, and you want to be master of one asset. You need to understand everything around it, not just trading the candles. This bias is important for you. Let's go further. So, and we were watching, because now Bitcoin, most of the time it's taking very juicy liquidity. You have this low here, you have this low here, you have this low here, very juicy to actually take this. But I was pointing out, we probably skip juicy liquidity grab to the downside thanks to the funding. Market is rebalancing. So when we go to funding, and we use funding also, it is a secondary tier confluence. It's not number one for me, but I watch it. So we need to go to TRDR. Let's go over here. So you see we are going sideways, yes, and funding is going down. So perpetual markets are shorting Bitcoin, while spot demand is holding up the Bitcoin, yeah. And now you see we didn't go for the liquidity. Of course, we've got an order book support here, so a lot of walls. Nobody wanted to test them, but people keep shorting. Spot market was absorbing, and you see what was happening. We were pushing up, and the funding rate is going down. This is very bullish scenario, and this actually was one of the key confluences for us to hold onto our longs built from here, from this range after the week. Yes, you see what happened. Even here, look at the funding rate getting heavily down. Yes, again, we are not changing market structure, pushing up. Look what happened now. So we've reached the point of neutral. So we finally, spot market and perpetuals find the balance here, okay? And they are, and we are getting pullback, okay? Finally. So, and we also took profits here just this morning, and we took short. Yes, this was the area I was sharing to the group. You see importance of funding rate, very, very important. Market get back into balance, destroyed most of these people shorting with these moves, and it sorted. Very, very easy. Let's go further. Yes, we were also trading these exhaustive lows in this local range, very easy. I'm actually making new section about exhaustive price action. This is time when your chances to win the trade are the highest, okay? And the very simple way is just from, when the volume is increasing and so on. But there's multiple views on this, so once it's gonna be launched, it will help people a lot. Important analysis, as Bitcoin was finally pushing up, we don't have much volume in the week. Yes, we've created in the push, so you need to do independent analysis on the week. You see where we found top of the range first time, this one. Let me go to smaller time frame so you see that very clearly. You see the first rejection here was actually from the week, because week had not much volume in, but you still had some high volume nodes where we've got some a lot of people thought it's real ETF, so they bought Bitcoin, they FOMO'd in, they trapped themselves, and of course it's gonna become your resistance, the most pure form of resistance on open on order flow. So we've got the retest, then we've got another range rotation. So the first segment of the week was traded already, and I was pointing out to the group, next one above it is also decent one, and then we have two smaller ones. So we wanted to trade this one, and this one, okay? I actually marked it indeed into my chart, so I can show you directly what happened. So let's go to Orderflow support and resistance, should be over here. So you see the areas of interest you want to trade in terms of, you know, from the week, from the high volume nodes of the week. So what happened here? Look here, you've got, okay, it looks small, but you still had a 0.93% trade from this area. Bitcoin volatility is back. Another area didn't give us trade, we went straight through, so no trade. The last area you can trade before you will take out the highs is this high volume node. Many people got trapped also at the top. Yes, and you see this was actually a confluence for our short here. 1 hour time frame. Big high volume node, yes, and look at this beautiful rejection. That's what you call preparation, and that's, you know, what makes you money. On the way to the downside, we have a lot of trap shorts. I was just posting this. I don't want to talk about this now. I made a lot of useful posts. I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to show you the trade areas I was giving before. So to the upside. This was my post here. So you see how I predicted actually what's gonna happen. So as we were still in the range, I was saying we have areas of interest above us. I have only one trade area in the larger time frame week above us locally. We've created a lot of inefficiencies. My main interest for day trade short is at core golden zone pool along with Wick high volume nodes. We will also complete another small range rotation when we get there, and we will retest the selling tail. I don't want to see selling tail getting filled, as it can lead to further acceleration up. Let's see what happened. We need to go to trade areas, turn them on, above, small time frame, 5-minute time frame. So you see we've arrived to the region and we front run my trade area very little. I was already taking the trade. These trade areas are zones, but yes, sometimes you get a front run, is perfectly fine. We were trading this high volume node perfectly. So you've got this 0.80% trade. Yes, how much was that? Oh yeah, it was actually 1%. So beautiful scalp. Yes, but you see we were pushing up. I really wanted to not start feeling the selling tail because this can accelerate, move to the upside. Yes, because it's not much resistance locally. Yeah? You have just golden zone here, the high volume node wicks, you know, from the week. But yeah, you see it's pretty empty. Yeah, so it's pretty easy for the market to push up. But in the end, we find the resistance at 30,300 almost, and that's what I was pointing out here. I don't want. Yeah, next resistance then becomes 30k psychological level, already stacked in order books, and 30,300 5 weeks high volume with point of control. So let's have a look on that. We need to turn on the auction market theory via local and high volume nodes. Here we are. We need to go to 2-hour time frame so you see that very clearly. So we were rotating and trading in this range a bit, yes, but in the end we've left this range, so your next target becomes this range. You are getting acceptance into the val, so your next target becomes point of control and high volume node. And that was area I was telling, you know, I will be looking next for the potential trade. And you see we are getting rejection. So my day trade long from this position is fully closed here, and I immediately flipped short. Yes, and you can define very tight stop loss in this, because once you don't want to see reclaim of this high volume node and point of control, because once you do, what's very likely, you will put in danger this high here, very likely, and you will be rotating this range to the VAR as well. Potentially you can create swing failure pattern on your new range here, but yes, this is very well defined area. And on the spot market, let's go here. We can put high here. Remember, on the week up, we've created divergences. Perpetuals made much higher high because of course leverage is outstretching the move, but spot market was not even taking out 30k properly. And you can see over here only recently, so for this, confluence for this trade was also the spot market taking out high already on the Binance is super important to watch. It makes over 20% volume and creating swing failure pattern. Again, you are getting retest into the local golden zone rejection. Beautiful. Now market structure is changed when you take out that low and you are comfortable in the short. It actually has potential day trade bias. We can actually hold this short for longer when we start to see more evidence. What's gonna be your evidence to hold the short longer? Simple, a smaller time frame. From auction market theory perspective, or we can go to 2-hour time frame. Let me hide this one so we can see price action better. So if you are short from this point and how you want to manage the trade, so you want to see us trade outside, you want to lose this range, so you want to go further down, you want to get us back into this range as well. So that's what you want to see from most immediate perspective. Of course, you want to see market structure change down. Then we want to see order book stacking in and pushing us down. Let me see if we are doing that. We actually build some support, but sometimes when we are getting strong rejection, many walls are popping up, so they are like preventing and reinforcing move to the downside. So that's what you also want to see. Now spot market is adding just one wall, yeah, that's okay. Another thing you want to see, you can't be just on these medium time frame ranges, but you need to zoom out. You will turn off this one, and this is the much larger time frame. This is the multi-month range we are in. We are trading, the majority volume is here. This is a range from the 17th of March to 17th of October. Beauty, yeah, on big time frame. So don't be just zoomed in on these smaller ranges. And now also for your short, you definitely want to get acceptance back into this. Yeah, so 29,250 to 29,200 is going to be very important area, battleground. Maybe we create some local range. But yeah, if we get acceptance, then I can be more greedy, more patient, and I will get definitely like your next target, because these were very aggressive moves as well. Your next target can become high volume node with the point of control. We have 5-month high volume node. So this area is going to become very, very nice target for your short, and you can be patient, yeah? And it's going to be decision point, because we can build some support and spring up, or we will lose it and then rotate range to the downside, taking out this low into our big trade areas where we can take another swing longs and day trade longs. Yeah, it's super simple here. Okay, so market will tell you directly. From this short, you are risk-free, you already made good money, you're just leaving it run. You also have some remaining longs from lower, which you can be adding on our support like here. Super simple. What is really great about recently, so we go to small time frame. Yes, if markets show us weakness, we've got this late part of the move, we've got the open interest increases, a lot of longs were coming. Yes, so once you start taking out these people, especially when you take out 29,100, this can accelerate move to the downside, because you will wipe out these late longs who were pushing the light part of the move. So you also want to have open interest as your fuel, which open interest is always accelerating move to the upside or to the downside, so you need to understand it properly. You can also see that in our delta templates. Yes, these late longs here, but also the Exocharts is showing you that. Binance, we of course watch Binance, then we watch Bybit delta template off. Yeah, so we are getting some shorts, but majority, a lot more people are getting long at this stop here. So they are now serving us as additional fuel to the downside. They are getting trapped. You already see as we are heading down, these first people already puking out. Yes, some shorts also closing. So yeah, that's what we want for our short from 30,300. Okay, so I think this video is pretty long already. I hope it was useful for you. If you like the video, just pop up the like on the video so I can, produce more content for you and learning education. In terms of support to the downside, let's have a look on that for 1 hour time frame. This was already traded. We will have a cash open soon, so we will find out. So yes, this is trade area which is still valid for us in case we get much deeper pullback, because we already traded the week. But it's also possible, remember we trade geopolitical tensions, we can pull some nice range or even take out that high. I already told you what's gonna happen if we take out the weak high, yeah? If you take out the weak high, you need to watch. Let's go like that. If you take out this weak high, so we possibly do swing failure pattern, okay? I would like to trade that, definitely. We will also close the VWAP inefficiency and so on. But if we don't do swing failure pattern, I will be pretty much defensive. Why? Because we have major liquidity over here. And I want to let that liquidity play out. And we also have local volume node and single prints. Extremely dangerous area for you to take the short. Yes, if you don't do swing failure pattern, you can do very, very big move to the upside into this area where you can actually look after you take out the liquidity. So be careful here, yeah? Take only tight swing failure pattern or not, or let it play out. And you can see the liquidity over here. Yes, because you already know possible liquidity for the tight swing failure pattern. So up to 31k, I would say. That's what you would like to trade for this swing failure pattern. If you don't stop, then we will go for much higher time frame liquidity. Okay, that's it from me. A lot of stuff. So you will see me more on YouTube. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant weekend, guys. Bye.